Hey, welcome. Uh, no Harley books, unfortunately. So I noticed something with the big, what do you call it, display that I made for my slabs when they go on the wall. I noticed when I put some on it sags a little bit. So now I'm just going in and just like reinforcing it a little bit. So when it goes on the wall later, um, I don't have that problem. I don't have that sag problem. Because I definitely don't want things to fall. That's for sure. So just putting a couple of screws in to prevent that. Station, everybody. Don't know how to get Dollar Tree to give those comic book displays, but they wouldn't. That's a good idea. I should go to my local Dollar Tree and see if tell them make a deal. Like if I buy all the books that you have right now, can I have the display? That'd be awesome. That would be cool. That's a cool display. That really is. That'd look really nice down here, I think. Let's see you going again. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for thinking about me. So I got this wall finally finished. I ran out a little bit. I got this little bit here that I ran out of paper, but I think it looks pretty good. Definitely better than that old ugly. I didn't want to paint it because painting takes forever and it's expensive. But I found this wall. I don't know. It's like peel and stick wallpaper. Found 100 feet for like $25. So I was like, okay, let's do that. Save some money. So then I can invest it in other areas. So that's what I did. I finished that up. It looks really good. Yeah, right. Just taking it when I bought Pops. Yeah, right. Yeah, who knows? The only character I see in the stream is Harley. I don't see. No, there are other characters in that poster. There are others. Diablo, Katana, Waller, Joker, Deadshot, Rick Flag Jr. My personal favorite from that movie, Captain Boomerang. I thought he was pretty cool. Slipknot is still in there somehow. The Enchantress. Yeah, what a dumb way. Let's add Slipknot. That was a dumb idea for that movie. Dumb idea. Almost done here. So this should keep it from that sag, which would be awesome. It's already pretty tight. I mean, this thing's like going nowhere. This thing's gonna be real nice looking. Yeah, you can see the difference here. So when you lift up on the end, see how much there's a lot of give. Oh, much better. Okay, I'm back. Someone decided to call me. Yeah, as I can say, yeah, look how much give is in there. So there's a lot of play here. So I'm just going down here, adding some screws. So when I do put the books up, they won't sag and potentially fall off. So that's what I'm doing right now. Hopefully gonna have these up here at some point today. And it'll look really nice. So we got some books that are coming over. So that's fun. I think I'm gonna put slabs up here. I got 3 of these bad boys. Raw books or slab books or both or all Harleys. I think I have the spinner rack full of slabs, but the problem is I have way more slabs than fit on the spinner rack. So I'm going to use these 3 to fill in the gaps. I'm going to use this to display the rest. And I should have a little bit extra. And then if I have any extra, I might put my magazine rack, the wall mounted one, might put it over here. Oh, yeah, you can see a shot of the backyard here. There's a couple deer out there earlier. No, I'm definitely not going to hang them in the sunlight. I took the big curtain. There's a huge blackout curtain here. I took it down so I could put up the wall coverings. It's going to go back up, so definitely not going to have any issues with sunlight. And then over here, somewhere, yeah, right in here, there was a window. So I just took a piece of plywood, and I put it in the window, and I put some of that gap filler, that foam gap filler. I just put it all the way around it, waited until it dried, cut it all down so it was nice and even, and then I put the wall covering over it. So the window's still there, so someday if I decide to sell the home or whatever, and obviously I can't keep that window covering, I could just pop that plywood out, bam, right back to normal. So that'll be fun. That is the goal. Once these bad boys go up, I'm gonna put some LEDs. The first row is gonna put them up there, but what's nice about it is these are nice and flat, so I can put the next row of LEDs on top of here, and I have a really nice outlet right down here that I can plug everything into. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I've already got LEDs under the desk, so that's kind of cool. Poster wise, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang these guys up. Yeah, I do need a DC plate. It is gonna look awesome, Tim. You're right. I'm gonna hang these guys up, and then I'm gonna have some space left on the side. I'm gonna center these in the wall. I'm gonna have a lot of space left on the side, and that's where I'm gonna put 1 or 2 posters on each side. And then same kind of deal on this side. 1 or 2 posters on this side. So I got more wall covering coming tomorrow. So I'm going to finish up these wall coverings. I'm going to put the doors back, because what's interesting about this area is it's technically like an apartment. This is where my brother lived when he was here, and there's another one over here. Then I got this big beam over here. So it's a huge space. It's massive. It's more than I showed off the first few times. So yeah, here's as you can see, here's the desk and stuff. Oh man, I'm gonna trip over stuff. So I gotta finish hanging up some drywall up here. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do back there. I've got a couple ideas I'm gonna do back here in terms of wall covering. The problem is now I went from having no space to too much space. Now I don't know what to do. So now I have too many ideas. So yeah, I thought about getting I tried to find a big DC LED light to put right here. I think it would be really cool, something right in the middle of the room, and then just build stuff around it. But the only ones I found were too small. I want a decent size one. I want it to be huge. Maybe slightly bigger or slightly smaller than a manhole covering. I just want it to be big. And then I'll cut these. The goal is to cut these off, cut them up, and just kind of build them around the DC logo. I think that would look pretty cool. But or the Food Trooper. Listen, if you can tell Comic Foo, send me the Food Trooper, I promise you it will live forever on the Fanboys and on my channel. Make an offer. I'll even pay for shipping. I'll give him $100 and shipping. But I'm open to his counter offers. I think it would look really cool. The Food Trooper. Yeah. That's the draw to my channel. So I got the Food Trooper. That would be fun. That would be fun indeed. So I gotta. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know where he is anymore. But that's okay. The one time I wish I had a whole bunch of comic book friends around me to help tackle this project, right? Nothing like moving a couple thousand books by yourself, plus the file cabinet, plus putting all this stuff together. What can you do? What can you do? If you truly love the furry, you let them go. That's true. That's true. Although I think the food trooper would be cool. So just a few more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, and we are done with this bad boy. And then we can get the others get going here and be done. All right. Getting down to the wire on here, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, right? Few is a furry. Man, this thing is too long, I think. Yeah, I'll have to flip this guy around. Without breaking into anything. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But I'm excited to get to the final project, or the final product. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. I think it's going to look great. All right, that's good enough. So now, I'll show you what we're dealing with. So now there's like no wiggle. I mean, it's wiggle because it's plastic, but it doesn't like come off. You need a foil wall. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I like that. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Just a wall and nothing but foils. That's a good idea. I like it. I'll have to think of something. But yeah, now this one is completely finished. So now, when I flip it around without breaking anything or getting stabbed by a screw, you know, it'll sit something like that, give or take, with all my slabs up here, maybe a little higher. Yeah, probably a little higher, something like that. And then there's 3 of them, so 1, 2, and then down a little further we'll have 3, and then run some LEDs down, which would be great. Put a villain on each end of the bookmark it, foiled again. I like that. That's good. So look, yeah, it turned out great. Turned out great. All those screws in there. So this thing's going to be nice and sturdy. So that'll look really nice. That'll look real nice. Looking forward to it. So now, how about the other ones? What do they look like? Or maybe I only have 2. Maybe I only have 2. Thought I had 3, but I guess I only have 2. Yeah, see, look at this one. It sort of worked in the other office. Yeah, see, look at how much wiggle room this thing has. So that's why, like, I don't know why I thought just a couple of screws were gonna do good. So I put 1 in the middle, or 1 on the end, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the other end. But yeah, this is gonna keep it from wiggling. So when they're up on the wall, it'll be nice and tight. I thought I had 3. Looks like I only have 2, but that's okay. I can make that work somehow. So I'll just do like 1 here, 1 here, and then, you know, we can hang a couple posters down on this end as well. And then we can still run our LED on the bottom to like highlight the posters and stuff. That'll look nice. No loose screws, so that's good news. No loose screws. Yeah, and then I got to figure out something to do with this wall over here. I'm gonna have a big empty space. This is where I thought that wall-mounted magazine rack could go. Once I finish this up, I got more wall covering coming tomorrow. So I'll put that over here if I have any slabs left. I think it'll look nice, just perfect right here in the corner. But yeah, it's coming along nicely, I think. Coming along nicely. Yeah, of course, that's why he's scared of McDonald. I only have a few things Harley related. The only Harley book I have is from Ken Hunt, local comic book artist who did some kind of anniversary cover for Harley. So the only reason I got it was, to support him being a big local guy and everything. So yeah, I'm excited for this. This is gonna look nice. This is gonna look nice. And then tomorrow I can go pick up the LED strips, put them up. Speaking of LEDs, there is also under the desk here, can't tell, but there is an LED strip that goes all the way down, because it's an L-shaped desk, and then all the way down that side. I don't know why. You could near the life-size cardboard cutout. Yeah, that's true. It's a little small, I think, for a big cutout. Yeah, it's not quite big enough for like a person, but it'd be cool if I could get like a small The Atom, Ray Palmer, put him up here somewhere. That'd be kind of cool. Everybody likes Ray Palmer. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, Ray Palmer would be cool. But okay, I'm gonna break for now. And then I'll be back live later. I'm gonna break for something to eat, and then I'll come back and we'll keep trucking. Hopefully, I can get one of these bad boys up on the wall here shortly, and we'll take a look. The problem is finding the Atom. Yeah, right. That's true. They almost always lost. Yeah, there was a good book, The Atom Project, that just came out. It was about the Atom and Captain Atom and Ryan Choi, the other Atom, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, so you had 3 Atoms. I thought that was pretty cool. But I'd break for Bernazzi. Yeah. All right, so I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully we'll have more people on. But yeah, this one was on my phone. I think I'm going to switch when I come back live again next time. I'm going to do it on my actual computer. I'm going to test out some of the webcam stuff. But by Adam Hughes. Dude, that missed opportunity. Absolute missed opportunity. That would have been awesome. Okay, guys, I'll catch you later.